Next Week in Wolfeboro is underwritten by the Downtown Grill Cafe. The Downtown Grill Cafe is located at 33 Main Street in beautiful Wolfeboro, New Hampshire, with a fantastic view of Lake Winnipesaukee and Cate Park. Hours of operations are daily from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. For more information about this underwriter, check out the website www.downtowngrill.cafe.
Welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I am your host, Jack Larson. We are coming to you from Wolfeboro Community Television, where we bring your community to view. We say thank you to our friends at the Downtown Grill Cafe for underwriting Next Week in Wolfeboro. It is through the support of underwriters and donors like you that programs like ours are possible on Wolfeboro Community Television. If you would like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219. We also want you to let your friends and family from out of town know they can watch this program on Facebook and YouTube. Once you are logged into either Facebook or YouTube, just search for Wolfeboro Community Television and you will find us on Next Week in Wolfeboro. Let's start right out with a report from the Chamber of Commerce. Mr. Vries is at the train station to give us a report. We're sending it over to you, Mr. Vries.
Hi, and welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. My name is Mary. I'm once again out in front of the Chamber of Commerce and Information Center in Wolfeboro. You can see we still have the piano thanks to Great Waters Music Festival, so stop by and play a few notes if you would. We'd love to hear that. Some things coming up this Saturday, which is September 25th. At Foss Field, we have the 12th annual Chile Challenge fundraiser. There we go. 12th annual Chile Challenge fundraiser. Say that 10 times fast. This is a fundraiser for the Kingswood Youth Center. It will be taking place in Foss Field, and actually all the festivities at Foss Field on Saturday start at 11 o'clock because this is in partnership this year with Wolfeboro Parks and Rec, so everything starts at 11. The Chile Challenge officially kicks off at 11:30. The public is invited to come and be a judge and try some chili. All the organizations and businesses are encouraged to think about entering the Chili Challenge, and you can do that by contacting the Kingswood Youth Center. Their phone number is 569-5949, and Parks and Rec has a whole lineup of fun games, arts and crafts. There'll be a raffle going on. So it's really great for the whole community to come out and support Parks and Rec, and importantly the Kingswood Youth Center. Again, Saturday, September 25th. Also coming up, just a heads up that Castleton Clouds has a lot of fall events. And if you'd like more information on that, you can give us a call here at 569-2200. Here's your chance, last one for the 2021 season, to be at the outdoor Wolfeboro area farmers market, and that is on Thursday, September 30th. That will be the last one for this year, taking place in the Clark House Museum Complex property outdoors. That all starts at 12:30, and goes till 4:30. The model boat races in Back Bay, right over here, down the path just a short stride from where I'm sitting, continues to go on every Tuesday and Thursday starting at 1 in the afternoon, and that's right through the month of October. They're out there no matter the weather. I think I'll just remind you that the New Hampshire Boat Museum and the Wright Museum, they both are continuing with their lecture series, so you're encouraged to think about attending that. It's by reservation only. I think that's what we have for now. Remember to shop, dine, and have fun in your town, and we'll see you next time. And welcome to Jack, who's in the studio now. So back to you, Jack.
Thank you, Mr. Vries. And now, here are some other things we would like to share with you, starting with Friday, September 24th. At 10:30 a.m., the Wolfeboro Public Library will host family story time at the New Hampshire Boat Museum. Children with one adult are admitted free. The Kingswood Knights volleyball team will play Somersworth High School at 6 o'clock p.m. in the Kingswood High School main gym. On Saturday, September 25th, the Kingswood Youth Challenge is being held at Foss Field from 11:30 a.m. until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. on Monday, September 27th. Reminder, the town docks C and D are closed to the public for the rebuild project. Please note that town docks E, F, G, and H will also be closed to the public. The town boat ramp will remain open, however. There could be delays because of construction. Any questions may be directed to the Public Works Office at 569-8176. The Wright Museum is presenting the exhibition Shaped by Conflict, Mementos of the World War II Era through the end of October. The Kingswood volleyball team will play the Co-Brown Northwood Academy School team at 6 o'clock p.m. in the Kingswood main gym on Tuesday, September 28th. The Wolfeboro Public Library provides Toddler Time Story Hour at 10:30 a.m. For more information, please call the Children's Librarian, Miss Jeannie, at 569-2428. A model yacht and sail regatta takes place each Tuesday and Thursday afternoon on Wolfeboro's Back Bay. There is good viewing from the Bridge Falls Pathway. The Kingswood Knights girls soccer team will play the Sanborn School team at 5:30 p.m. on the Kingswood Alumni Field. Also at 6:30 in the evening, the Wright Museum lecture series continues. For more information and to reserve a seat, please call 569-1212. On Wednesday, September 29th, the Mystery Book Chat group will meet at the Wolfeboro Public Library at 11 o'clock in the morning. For more information, please call 569-2428. And remember, September is Library Card Month. The Wolfeboro Public Library is now hosting a Zoom story time from 3 to 3:30 on Wednesday afternoons and is recommended for children ages 4 through 6. You'll need to register. For more information, please call 569-2428. On Thursday, September 30th, the Wolfeboro Public Library provides a preschool story time at 10:30 in the morning. For more information, please call 569-2428. The Wolfeboro Area Farmers Market will be at Clark Park every Thursday afternoon. Hours for the farmers market are 12:30 to 4:30 p.m. They often have fresh meats and vegetables, eggs and other dairy products, music, and much more. This year, during the farmers market at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the Wolfeboro Public Library's children's librarian, Miss Jeannie, will be hosting a children's story time at Clark Park. To participate in the story time, just check in with Miss Jeannie at the farmers market. Okay, let's send it over to the Parks and Recreation Department for an update on upcoming programs and activities. Assistant Recreation Director Bo Betts is at his desk. We're sending it over to you, Bo Betts.
Hey Jack, Bo here from Wolfeboro Parks and Rec, just checking in to let everybody know what's going on here in the rec world. So this Saturday, September 25th at the Foss Pavilion, we will have our Fall Festival. That will run from 11:30 to 2:30. We'll have games, paint a pumpkin, different activities for kids. We have wildlife encounters coming with their animals at 12:30. And we'll also have the Chili Fest going on that the Kingswood Youth Center will be running. So definitely come down Saturday, check out the Fall Festival, try some chili, just get outside, have a good time. I know the weather has been beautiful on these weekends in September. Next up, we have field hockey, which went live this week. So registration is open for field hockey. That is for 3rd through 6th grade girls. It will fill up pretty quickly, but we're looking to run field hockey on Tuesday and Thursdays at the Nick from 5 to 6 p.m. And that will run for about 5 weeks through the month of October. A few other programs we have coming up here in the next month or so. We do have a paint night on October 16th. That will take place here at the Abenaki Ski Lodge. The paint night with Anne. She will have a fall landscape for us. She does great work. It would be a great time. Get out. That program is open up to anybody ages 8 and up. We just ask that any children under the age of 16 be supervised by a parent. You can register for the paint night on our website. That registration will stay open right up until the event takes place. And also, we'll be bringing back the turkey trot this year. Last year we tried to do a virtual, it didn't work out very well, but this year we are back with the turkey trot in person. That will take place the Saturday before Thanksgiving. That's looking like November 20th. Registration will go live for that next week. So we'll be advertising for that at the Fall Festival this week. We will have brochures and registration forms, but registrations will also be open online as well. That will fill up pretty quickly. First 125 people will get a t-shirt for that. So if you want a shirt for Turkey Trot, be sure you register early. And again, that will take place. We're going to start a little earlier, 8:30 on November 20th. Other than that, we're still working on some fall programs. The rink is getting up, running. Ice will be in here in the next couple weeks, and we'll have our public skate schedule up. That's it. Back to you, Jack.
Thank you, Bo Betts. And normally we would hear from the Wolfeboro Public Library. However, this week they sent me an update to read for them, so we're sending it over to me. On Tuesday, September 28th, from 10:30 to 11:15 a.m., there will be a toddler story time in the Bradley Room. Children ages infant to 3 years old will enjoy stories and music with our children's librarian. On Thursday, September 30th, from 10:30 to 11:15 a.m., there will be a story time for preschoolers ages 3 to 5 years old. The preschoolers will enjoy story time, songs, and movement. Also on Thursday at 2 p.m., there will be a story time session at the Farmers Market in Clark Park. Thanks, Jack. And now we will hear from Pastor Justin Marbury and Josh Dupre at Calvary Wolfeboro. We're sending it over your way, Pastor Justin and Josh.
Good morning on this beautiful fall day. Yeah, it's the first day of fall, and we are still enjoying the sun. It's actually really bright this morning, so we'll try not to squint through this update on all that's happening at Calvary Wolfeboro. I'm Justin, and this is Josh, and we are a local church here in Wolfeboro, right downtown, who are just seeking to do what Psalm 119:33 says: "Teach me, O Lord, the way of your statutes, and I will keep it to the end." That is the foundation of our gatherings, of who we are. It is the God, the creator of the universe, and through his Son we are able to follow him by his strength and gather as a community of believers in Jesus. And we have a lot going on, but in particular what I was reminded of this morning is that there are things going on within the church that maybe even you could pray for. A lot of times what we need and what is going on in our churches is things that are going on require prayer. And we have a little girl in our church who is going down to Boston this morning to have her hand looked at, and she may need a pretty serious surgery on her hand. And so I just would ask you, if you're someone who prays, that you would pray for her and let us know. We have an email, info@calvarywolfeboro.org. You can send us any prayer requests you have. You can also go to our website and click on prayer and submit your prayer request. We would love to pray for you. That's part of this amazing privilege we have as Christians to go to the throne of grace, the Bible calls it, and to intercede for one another. So with that being said, Josh, what else is going on around the church this next week or so?
Well, we're in a bit of a transition within the next couple of weeks. We're going to be transitioning back inside, and as we do that, our services will remain at 10 a.m. on Sundays, and even in the meantime, as that transition happens, we'll still be meeting at 10 a.m. on Sundays, and we'll actually be also transitioning back into a full children's ministry. We kind of took a hybrid in transitioning into summer, and so we'll have a full children's ministry up and running by the time we transition back inside for all age groups on Sunday mornings. And then continuing through the fall and into winter, we're continuing our men's Bible study on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. I believe we're still in the book of Joshua, and probably going to be praying about what's next, right? What are we going to study next as men? And then we have the Men's Cafe coming up, Sunday, October 2nd. Saturday, October 2nd, 8 a.m. right here. We come, we share a meal, we share with each other, and just encourage each other as men. And that's what we're doing as we get ready for fall.
And that's at 8 o'clock, did you say?
8 o'clock, yes, 8 o'clock.
Sweet. So I think that's kind of the things coming up in the near future. For all information on everything happening within our body, you can always go to our website, Calvary Wolfeboro, .org. We also have an app in the Android and the Apple app stores. If you type in Calvary Wolfeboro, one word, you'll see our app, and we have a page in our app for events, and that will let you know everything that's going on week to week. And that's it for today. Enjoy the beginning of fall, and we'll see you next week. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Pastor Justin and Josh. Father Cole and Deacon Charlie Ferraro are ready to bring us an update from St. Katherine Drexel Catholic Church. Hello, Father Cole and Deacon Charlie. We're sending it over to you.
Well, hi, Jack. Father Bob Cole here with Deacon Charlie.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
We're filming this on the Feast of St. Matthew, the Apostle and the Evangelist who wrote the Gospel of Matthew. And we wear red vestments for an apostle, so we always think we look 10 years younger in red. So it's quite a striking.
Well, it really helps with my receding hairline, Father.
So thank you so much for allowing us to give you some information on this week at St. Katherine Drexel. Now, this Saturday, tomorrow, Mass is at 4 o'clock, and we're going to be blessing shawls. The Prayer Shawl Ministry knits these beautiful, beautiful shawls, both for women, men, and children, and little babies, little infants. And so we move it around, but this weekend at the 4 o'clock Mass, we'll be blessing shawls. And if you're here, you can take one home to someone who is homebound, someone who's in a nursing home, someone who really would appreciate the prayers and the love that goes into these shawls. So that's going to happen this Saturday at 4. And then, of course, Sunday we have 8:30 and 10:30. And after the 8:30 Mass, the Knights of Columbus are going to have their Marian devotion. And I think it's going to be good weather, so they'll be able to be out at the Pieta in the prayer grove. And they usually pray the Rosary. And they do this about once a month. So it's going to be this Sunday after the 8:30 Mass. The Knights will have the Marian devotion. And of course we'll have religious education. We're off and running with preschool as young as 3 years old, kindergarten, and the grades 1 through 8. And there's a special group of fathers and grandfathers meeting with their sons, which is quite exciting. So we just invite you to get involved in that every Sunday. Charlie?
Yes, and also, Father, this is the time of year we're recruiting new altar servers. So it's a wonderful opportunity for your children to become involved. And we call them Knights of the Sanctuary because their job is to make sure everything goes well during the Mass. And we have some wonderful service, Father, that have been with us for years. It's time to replenish the troops. And so if you're thinking about it, we have young children as young as the 3rd grade that would like to become servers. We'll be asking for their names in the coming weeks, so let Gertrude know, and Bert Eisling is going to help me with it this year. You know, he's an acolyte, and he's got all kinds of experience in this area, so we're very, very excited to be able to do that. So if you're contemplating it, it's a wonderful way for your children to learn more about their faith, but also to be firsthand in the sanctuary. I don't know if people know this, but if you go to an Orthodox church, you can't enter the sanctuary unless you're a priest. I made that mistake once when I entered into an Orthodox church, and I thought I could walk up and see the priest who was at the altar. I said, no, it's only priests. So it just sort of shows the sacredness of what happens up in the sanctuary. And so your children can become a part of that and learn to deepen their faith by being a part of the Mass and helping us to celebrate.
Yeah. And I must say, we have black cassocks for them and red cassocks.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
for feast days and during the Easter season and Christmas season, they wear red. Now, next weekend, October 2nd and 3rd, that's going to be the weekend when we celebrate our patron St. Katherine Drexel, her 21st anniversary of canonization. We were going to do it last year, but we had the virus and we were not able to. So we moved it to this next Sunday of this year. And we have Sister Zoe, who is a sister of the Blessed Sacrament, the order founded by St. Katherine Drexel. And she is stationed at the Navajo Reservation in Fort Defiance, Arizona. She's going to be at all the Masses, speaking at all the Masses, and we're going to have a collection for her that she can bring back with her to the Navajo. And so it'd be great to have a real sister of the Blessed Sacrament. And our special guest is going to be Robert Gutherman. Now, Bob Gutherman, when he was 14 years old, was deaf. And the sisters prayed and his family prayed to St. Katherine Drexel for her intercession, and he was miraculously healed. The bone in his ear grew back. I don't know how that's possible.
Wow.
But the doctors testified that there was no human explanation, and this miracle allowed St. Katherine Drexel to be beatified. So he's going to be speaking after the 4 o'clock Mass in the parish hall at 6:30, and anybody's welcome to come to hear Bob Gutherman. And then he's going to make a special visit after the 8:30 Mass on Sunday the 3rd to speak to our young parishioners. Education. So they can ask him any question they want.
Well, how old was he, Father, when this miracle occurred? He
14.
Was quite, yeah,
14.
He was quite young, so the kids could really relate to this.
Yeah. And he goes around, he takes no money for this. He just comes and he's going to stay with Chris and David Curry. They're going to host him at their home, and he's driving up from Philadelphia. So we're quite excited.
Wow,
That's Zoe.
Wow, that's so beautiful. You know, this is a lifetime, once in a lifetime type of thing.
Right. So there you go. So that's what we got coming up. So say a prayer for us and keep us in mind. Thanks again, Jack.
Thank you, Father Cole and Deacon Charlie, and thank you for tuning into our weekly program. Remember, there is always something to do in and around Wolfeboro. If you would like to add an event to our program, please contact Wolfeboro Community Television station at 569-0219 or send an email to wctv25@gmail.com. We hope to see you out and about, and we look forward to seeing you next week. With clear eyes and full hearts, I am Jack Larson for Wolfeboro Community Television, bringing your community to view.